In this video, we're going to look at the way Subscribe 360 helps member organisations manage their members' continuing professional development. Members can create records of their own CPD through the portal. They can be created by users in Subscribe 360. They can also be generated automatically by Subscribe 360, and we'll look at them in a second. So we'll also look at the CPD records themselves and show you the member CPD statistics. In the portal, I'm logged into my portal. One of the areas in here is my CPD. So we can click in here and I can see my CPD summary. So I can see that in the target for this month, my target is 100 points. I've completed 20 points and I have 80 points remaining. So nice easy sums. I'm 20% complete. We can see that that's made up down here of two records, two activities that I've completed. I completed one where I attended a webinar to prepare for an exam, and the day before I actually did some coursework in preparation for my exam, which adds up to my 20 points. So one way that a new activity can be created is by the member themselves via the portal. So we'll demonstrate that. I can click in here, I can add my CPD activity. I'm going to say that I sat the exam. I did that today. I'll say we did it at midday, and that was a course, and my award for that is 50 points. I can add a description if I like, so I'll say I passed with a mark of 78% and click add. Now it's a very simple process for the member, but we can look at how that's reflected in Subscribe 360. If I go to my record in Subscribe 360, beside each contact, you have access to their CPD record. I can see that this CPD record is made up of a period, which controls how long the period of CPD is required. So if you do monthly CPD or quarterly or annual CPD, it can be reflected in Subscribe 360 very easily. We have a record that controls the target, and we can see the activities that are associated with them here. And there we go, we can see the one that the member has just added via the portal. But there are occasions where I may want to add one manually. So I as a user can come in here, and I'm just going to put this one as an example CPD activity. I log the source. This is a manual one. If it's done by the member, it's logged as a member, and if it's done automatically by the system, it's logged as a system. We'll say today. I'll add it as a webinar. I can log it as formal or informal, and I'll put a description in. So I'll say the award for that was 5 points. As you can see here, that's reflected here. Very simple way of recording CPD activities and the targets that people have and the period that they are expected to complete those activities in. When we think of things like system-generated CPD activities, that can be things like perhaps the person has logged on to a particular page on your portal, or they have attended an event and they are automatically awarded a score. In Subscribe 360, we do give you access to CPD areas, so you can manage them all in one place, but they can also be found against the individual records. So if I look at me again, come in here, come down to the CPD records, I can see on that record all of my activities. Now I'm just going to recalculate that number, 75%, and if we come back to the portal, and there it is, there is my information updated. So as you can see, Subscribe 360 gives you a very easy way to manage all aspects of your continuous professional development with your members.